Yes, people, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Chelsea have just beaten Leicester 1-0 in the FA Cup quarter-final. We are through to the semi-final at Wembley. What a great day out that'll be. Not for anyone else, because we're not allowed to be there, but there we are. Oh, let's go into the game. Let's start talking about it. I actually thought it was a dreadful performance from pretty much both teams. I mean, they were decent, to be fair, to start off with. But it was more, I think, because we were so bad. We kept giving the ball away stupidly. We couldn't string a couple of passes together. It just all drastically changed after half-time. But in the first half especially, well, I mean, there was too many loose passes from Gilmour, and I know he's a kid, but still, he played so well against Liverpool, it just wasn't the same. Whether it was the right decision to start him, I don't know. Maybe there was pressure to start him from certain people. Him and Kante next to each other, I thought, oh, that's going to work, and it just didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, it was what it was. We did not start well, and they had a few chances early doors. They didn't make any of them count. And that's, of course, the main thing. You've got to make your chances count. If you don't, they're pointless. They're just chances. So, go into the game a bit. What happened? All we could do is pass about 5, 6, maybe times at most. And then we tried to go forward and we just had nothing. And the main problem for me is the passing was poor. Yeah, fine. But I didn't think Tammy Abraham did anywhere near enough. But also as well, I will say this. I didn't think it was his best game today at all. But there was also cool support coming from around him. They tried to hold they attempted to play the ball up to him, but he just could not keep the ball himself. But again, is it just one touch and play it out your feet? Is that what if that's where Tammy's best, then what are we going to try and do that? Pulisic likes to play wide a lot. I know he comes inside a great deal, but he normally does that in the final third. So him and Tammy playing next to each other or alongside each other just did not work because Pulisic went wide, you know, and that's one option to go to. Willian is not the same player, unfortunately, as he once was, pace-wise, so he can't just quickly nip inside and get the ball off, which then means the midfielders have got to come all the way forward and they couldn't string passes together. So it just was not a good start at all from Chelsea. There was real lack of quality going forward. But Chelsea got the goal. That's the important thing. Chelsea got the goal. It was a lovely little cross from Willian, to be fair, who can still deliver a decent ball when he wants to. He just can't take corners. And then Ross Barkley sweeps this ball home. It's a lovely finish. It's 1-0. But Tammy had one that was offside. He was offside a fair few times in the game. He just looked an absolute shell of himself. And I know he hasn't had a lot of game time, but I know a lot of people are going, oh, we have to play Tammy up front next season with Werner on the left-hand side. There's a genuine battle that has to happen with Giroud, with Werner, and with Tammy. We likely think that Werner's going to win it. Could he play out wide? I don't know. I think Pulisic played very well wide left, so I don't know why you would play I don't know why you would play Werner out there. I get maybe it's his stronger position, but there we are. It's also Pulisic's stronger position. He said, I saw something on the, I heard something during the game that said that apparently Abraham likes the battle, he likes the competition. He had to still prove it. For me, I mean, this is a big game for him and he just didn't do enough for me. It's a personal opinion, I know, and shoot me if you wish. But I didn't think he did anywhere near enough. Mount was knackered, no point of him being on the pitch. He did well, he had some nice little combinations, and it was a really good move that Pulisic should have scored, really. I know he tried to just lash it at the keeper, and I know he's being closed down, but the near post was open. I think if you hit near post, it's in, especially with the same power that he did. But yeah, I didn't think Mount played particularly well. He did need a rest. Emerson was absolutely awful. Zuma and Rudiger just did not look comfortable at all. Reece James got hooked off at half-time. Dave coming on was a lot better. It was a lot more solid, a lot more defensively sound. And I know why they played Reece James, but that really highlights what Dave does. Is just that more defensive-minded structure that we needed to play against. Because everyone seems to forget. I know it's Leicester, and maybe it was a good draw because we didn't get Arsenal, Man United or Man City. But Leicester are still third in the Premier League. They are still above us. They are still technically, on paper, a better team than we are. And it's a very good result. And I don't think enough people are going to take that away from this game. Main thing in the FA Cup is you are through. We held on a bit at the end. There were some good chances for Leicester. They did eventually come through. But Maddison being out really helped. Vardy was massively off form. Harvey Barnes played well, but again, couldn't find the back of the net. And it is a good result for us. All that matters in the FA Cup is getting through. I don't actually know when the draw is, so I don't know who we're going to play in the semi-final. I know it is going to be played at Wembley, which will be interesting. See if there's any fans going down to that. They won't be allowed in. It could cause a lot of dramas, but I don't know. Either way, Chelsea have just beaten Leicester, and that's the main point of the game. Is we're through, we're in, it's done. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you check out the vlog that's coming out very soon as well. Good result for Chelsea. Not the best performance, but that doesn't matter. Take care, stay safe, subscribe to Craigo28 Football.